Hello, Happy New Year, everyone. Troy Olson here, Century 21 Judge Fight, doing my monthly podcast with Taylor Stewart of Callbox Storage. Taylor, welcome.
Thank you.
So, tell me a little bit about how Callbox Storage got started.
Yeah, so Callbox Storage got started. Our CEO, Kyle Bainter, he went through the process of having a child on the way, and he needed to clear out an extra bedroom, prep for the nursery. And it was during July, summer months, hot outside in Texas, and he was searching around for a storage unit, looking at pricing, trying to see if they were air conditioned, on the first floor, easy access, and he found that the process was just really difficult. And he was like, if I can order something from Amazon, if I could get a roll of paper towels delivered to my door, why is storage this hard? And so that's kind of how Callbox came about. You know, he had this idea of how can we make this simpler to where someone never has to step foot in a storage unit again. And
so a personal need that Kyle had to make it better for everybody else.
Exactly. Yes, he was the man with the great idea that everyone wishes that they could create.
So how are you guys different from, say, a traditional storage company?
Yeah, so with traditional storage, you do have to rent a truck. You have to load everything on there or recruit, friends and family with maybe some pizza to get them to help you. Then you have to drive everything there, drop it off in the unit. And if you need something back, you have to go back. You have to locate it in the unit, which I remember back in the day, my dad used to bring us sets of storage every Saturday, and we would dig through. He'd create aisles, and we'd dig through to find your things. So it was a long process. And so with our model, it really saves you time. I think that's the biggest pain point that it helps solve. But yeah, we go to the customer instead of you having to rent a truck and get it all out there yourself. We pick it up for free. We photo inventory everything, and then we take it away to our climate-controlled, secured facility.
That was my next question. So talk about, let's say that I'm going to be moving from, say, Frisco to Prosper, and I have you guys come out, 4-bedroom house. How many people typically will show up to give me an estimate? Is it based on the number of rooms? Is it on weight? Is it loaded mile? Like, how do you guys determine how much resources you guys need to put at this?
Great question. So it's a case-by-case basis. So we'll bring one person out to do the quote, and that's complimentary. We do not charge for a quote, and they'll go do the walkthrough, walk the property, and let's say it's maybe doing some sort of decluttering before you even put it on the market. We can do that, but really assess, everything that's going to be moved to the next home. If there is a storage piece, we can handle that. We can also handle just a house-to-house move if you need us to. But we give the number that day, just to let them know what the commitment would be, get their account set up, and it's very simple.
So each room is labeled or tagged before it goes on the truck?
Yes. So we barcode everything individually, and I didn't mention how we charge. It's based off of cubic volume. Okay. So we're measuring every item, length, width, height, cubic feet, and adding it up, and that's how we charge for our plans. And so. Okay.
So where is the warehouse? And let's say that when I get moved into temporary, housing, I decide that I'm missing something, that I need something. Where is the warehouse, and what's the process for me to go find the one thing that I need that's somewhere in your facility?
Right. And I have had that before. But we are located in Grand Prairie. Our warehousing is in the Dallas area. And it's centrally located just because we go to our customers. They never have to come to the warehouse. Everything is itemized. So each account, it shows a picture of every box, every piece of furniture. So if you're looking for a box of sweaters, or you need towels or camping gear for the weekend, whatever it may be, you go on your account, you select the item you need and select the delivery date. We call you and schedule an exact time to deliver it back to your door.
So it really is like Amazon.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if I can say that, but very similar concept.
Okay. What other benefits do our viewers need to know about or understand the process better? Insurance, security. I've personally had stuff stolen from, mini storage. It was an actual trailer.
Wow.
So I had to file a claim and all that stuff. Breakage. Talk to me about, something like that.
Yeah, all protecting your things. So we definitely offer coverage plans to further protect your items. I always recommend going through your homeowner's insurance for off-site storage or renter's insurance, whatever your policy may be. There's always an area where you can write in additional coverage. So maybe double cover yourself, but with your items, they're safe. We have a security system, laser beam security, 24-hour surveillance, and the only people allowed in our warehousing are our internal employees at Callbox. Okay. So everyone's been background checked, drug screened, and those are our movers as well. So we don't, we don't have anyone temporary working for us. They have to answer to us the next day. So we have a pretty great team behind us as well to protect your things.
Very good. Okay. Anything else we need to know about?
It saves you a lot of time. And definitely if you were to be doing the move with a temporary living situation in between, with us, we do pick up your items for free. Okay. So you don't pay for any of that labor on the front end. So it saves you a move. Because if you were doing a traditional storage, you'd have to move it all there. They'd have to go get it and do a second move on the back end. So with us, we save time and a little bit of money as well.
So one of the questions that comes up with storage a lot is it climate control? Is it not? Do you have both? Talk to me a little bit about, the inside of the warehouse.
Great question. I get it all the time. But yes, it is climate controlled. Our whole entire storage facility is climate controlled. We do have the exchangers, and it does keep the items from, the super hot summers and the cold winters. Okay.
What are some of the things that you don't store? The things that are just absolutely, you're not going to sneak, you're not going to smuggle it in. It's off limits to your warehouse.
Yes. So we aren't allowed to store firearms. We can't take automobiles or boats. Anything that's flammable. We don't take wine or alcohol. Things like that. Okay.
When's the best time to reach out to Callbox Storage? Like when all the times that you would be using it?
I get so many different scenarios. There's many ways to use us. Most commonly, decluttering the home before it's about to hit the market. So that's where you would come in. That would be a great area to use it. Transitioning between homes, you sell one, you haven't identified the next one, or maybe you're in a new build situation where they say, it'll take 4 months, and maybe it takes 6 months. You never know. Right? Might take longer, right? So we can help in those scenarios. Let's say someone's doing a home renovation. We've picked up someone's kitchen before, came and got everything out so that they could redo the cabinets, the backsplash, counters, all of that. Downsizing, that's a big one. And I don't like to tell people to store things that they don't need, right? So, yes, exactly. So I always say, kind of purge, pack and organize, maybe work with a professional organizer before we come in, and then really store the things, keepsakes, things you want to keep in that situation.
There you have it, folks. Full service storage. For an introduction to Taylor, please reach out to me via email, troy@troyolson.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.